Man, what's going on? It's Friday. I hope you guys have had a really, really progressive week, that you guys have gotten a lot of things done, and that the show has kept moving for you. The biggest thing that you could ever do in this life is have progress. In everything and anything that you want to achieve, anything you have your mind on or have a goal set to, the biggest thing that you could ever have is progress. So I wish you guys the absolute best of your progress for the week. And if you haven't been able to secure the progress you're wanting, man, you still got today. Today's Friday. Every day counts. Not just Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. Fridays count too. So Fridays matter. Anyway, on with the point. So, something I've learned over the course of the years, and I say years because, I'm a hard-headed person. It takes a long time for me to learn things sometimes. All depending on what it is and whether it's a life lesson that I feel like letting myself learn, or if I want to try to push against the thread and not take heed to the wisdom of life and what it has showed me. But something that I have definitely learned throughout the years is when it comes to your overall well-being, the biggest thing that you can have is a good support system. And I know I've done like a video in the past about support systems and how crucial they are to not only your success, but to your accountability and to all those things that are required to get where you're wanting to go. But I want to talk about the support angle of what life looks like when life isn't going okay. When your well-being is in jeopardy. And what I mean, like depression, sadness, anger, aggression, those really ugly emotions that people don't like to typically showcase or deal with. It's really crucial to have a good support system in place, to have people to talk to when you are not where you should be mentally. And I'm not talking about counselors. Like, those are important, and I'm not trying to dog on counselors. I'm saying, though, like friends and family and people that you can turn to have these conversations with, because it's integral. It's a very integral part of your well-being. But something I see in the support chain, right? And this is what I mean by this is a lesson that I've had to learn over the years. That support chain, you have to recognize the people that are there to support you, or are they there to feed off of you? And what I mean by that, there's people out there that love drama. There's people out there that love to get involved in people's problems, not for any other reason but to have that soap opera style life. That I'm engaged in these really complex, ugly situations. Some people feed off of that stuff, man. And then other people are there legitimately because they're concerned, because they want to help, because they want to empower and uplift and do those really positive things that get you where you should be. God puts people in your life for a lifetime, and then there's also people that are put into your life for a season. Some of us drag around dead weight, flat out. I'm not just talking about your toxic relationships or toxic friendships. I'm talking about those people that literally feed off of you because they want to be able to be a part of your story. So those people, man, we're about to go into a new season, right? We're about to go into the fourth quarter, the peak, the winter season, whatever your season, this next stage of the year, we're all about to enter. We're going into that fourth quarter, that winter, that next season. And when you go into this next season, you need to look at it as it's not just about the leaves falling on the ground and the snow and the cold. It's also about a new season in your life. You got to start looking at the days on the calendar matter, and that the time that you spend on things matter, and your support system matters. And if they're not there supporting you like they should, maybe they were supposed to be there last season, and that's it though. Their season's over in your life. Their season's over. You need to recognize and call those relationships out for what they truly are. Because one of the biggest failures that we have as human beings is the fear of being alone. And the reason why I call that a failure is because sometimes, just sometimes, I'm not telling you to go exclude yourself from all these events, from your family, friends, whatever, but sometimes being alone is what you need to get right. Maybe you need to be alone to get where you need to be. Maybe you need to I don't know. Maybe it's not even just about being alone to get where you need to be or get right. Maybe it's also about making sure that your circles are correct, that your support system is what it needs to be. Maybe you've got people that are feeding off of your bad vibes and just producing more bad vibes and bringing you down further. You don't need that crap. So evaluate your next season. I always talk about how we have to plan, right? You have to plan long-term, short-term goals, big picture stuff, smaller picture stuff, the steps you're going to take to get to the next place. Maybe that needs to be part of your plan. Maybe part of your plan needs to be thinking about who is in my support system right now that needs to come with me into the next season, and who do I need to leave behind? Who do I need to drop from it? There's reasons why basketball and football teams have seasons, and they have drafts and trades and things, because just think of it this way, man. If I don't know, I'm not a huge basketball person, but I'll just use the Cavs as an example since I'm in Ohio. Think about it like this: if the Cleveland Cavaliers were the same people, the same team, year in and year out, season after season, but there weren't seasons and it was just years, the team would get old, it would suck, people would fall apart, injuries would happen, there would be no new talent, it would come apart at the seams. Your life's the same way. Without the proper people in your life, without the proper push, the proper support, the proper care, your life will come apart. It'll fall apart at the seams, and it'll get old, and it won't be worth anything, and you won't want to deal with it anymore. Review this next season in your life. Look through this next season and make decisions that are going to move you forward, because that's all that matters. I'm going to bring it back around. Progress in everything you do, everything you set your mind to, that's what matters. So go into this next season and kill it, guys. I'm out.